Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Rhonda and I've got all this orange yarn. Have you ever had orange yarn stuck in your stash because you just don't know what to do with it? So anyways, I've been working on that because call me stupid or call me brave, but I found this on sale at Wool Warehouse, this robin double knit in tangerine, and so I bought it. And then when I opened it up, my first reaction was pretty color, and then what the heck am I going to do with this? Have you ever wondered that? Well, come with me because I've taken on the challenge and I'm actually pretty excited to talk to you about it. So let's do that now and see if we can come up with some great ideas. Okay, so I've been working on this and I feel like I've been away from YouTube for a while because I've been crocheting a lot with orange yarn, this one in particular. But why I bought more orange when I have all of this in my stash, I don't know. Okay, I mean, this is like a goldy orange, but it looks more gold, but it is a shade of orange. I promise you it really is, but it's least orange. It's more like a yellow orange, but the other ones are different tones of orange. And I just figured when I bought this that every yarn has a purpose. There's a project for every color, every fiber, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I've been doing it and I've been thinking about showing you my progress, but I'm so excited to show you the entire ensemble because it is a set of things and I have to admit I'm loving it. It's super fun and I just want to finish it and show you. So hopefully I can build some suspense for you because you're probably wondering, what did she do? Is it hunting gear? Is it Halloween stuff? I mean, October is going to be here before you know it. Time flies, right? Well, I'm not going to say anything, but let's take a look at the different oranges I have because this one is tangerine and it's really, really bright. It reminds me of those pylons when there's construction and you see those cones to warn you. That's this shade of orange, which is not exactly a complimentary thing to be there as a warning color. So, but I found a purpose for it and I can't wait to show you. Okay, so now there's other oranges. This one, I don't even know. It looks like it's been sitting around for a very long time, but it's more of like a coral orange. It's not really showing up like I think it looks more pale than what it's looking like in this lighting, but it's all fuzzy and I think I wound it up and it was full of stuff. It's pretty gross. I should probably throw it out, but anyways. Then I've got this one, which is bright, very similar, and these have been in my stash for a long time. I actually got these secondhand. And when I got them, I thought, you know what, they could come in handy for something, and they're still sitting there. And this one is all balled up because it was sitting for so long that it just got messy. And I don't have a yarn winder. It's on one of my list of things to buy, but I would rather this be in a cake, but it's kind of jack-o'-lantern shaped. So this, I don't know if you can see it. They all look very similar, but this isn't quite as bright. I'm not sure. If I turn off the light here, let's see if it makes a difference. It's going to be dark. That shows it a little bit better. So you can see the difference in the colors. And let's compare it to this. Very similar, both very bright. And then we're getting into more of the autumn oranges, which are a little nicer. Like I can see using these over these for a lot more purposes. But what I want to show you is orange that I found in books. Different projects with orange. Now I will say that looking in my stash of books, There's not a heck of a lot of orange. Orange, I don't think, is a popular color. And when asked to you viewers what you would do with orange, there were some creative ideas, but orange is a tough one. So most of you came up with hunting and Halloween. And can we use orange for projects other than hunting and Halloween? I think we can. And I think it's just a matter of thinking outside of the box. So let's take a look at these books that I have, see what's here, and let's talk about it. Are they good projects? Is it something you would try? So I'm going to bring my camera overhead and let's take a look at some of these projects. Okay, so I've chosen several here. First, the obvious, really a dozen round dishcloths and lacy silhouette hot mats. These are really designed, I think, for scrap yarn. And of course, scrap yarn you don't use, there's going to be orange. So in this you could see some orange, and on the back here this one has orange, and that's it. But honestly, I don't know about you, but I'm not liking this combination very much. I don't at all, and I would never think to put those colors together. So this one, it's just a little bit of orange, but again, like, this is something that I would think, you have scrap yarn hanging around, make a dishcloth. so not really, to me, a creative use of orange. Let's go to the next book. Hot mats, and again, scrap yarn. I don't know if people are using hot mats like this. I personally wouldn't think to have one of these in my kitchen. I think it looks dated, old-fashioned, not my style, but you can see that there's various colors here, and back here, tangerine. And what is this? Tangerine. So if I wanted one of these, I've got the yarn for it, but I don't want one of these. I'm not into these either. It just doesn't do anything for me. They look like they'd be fun to make, but like I said, it's not something that I see as something that would fly off the table at a craft market. I just don't think they're that desirable, appealing, what have you. You can let me know what you think. It's just not my thing. So these little things, they're easy ways of saying, here, you get some scrap orange yarn, throw it into something like this. That's about it. Now we're getting a little more interesting. I happen to love this book, Vanna's Afghans A to Z. And this, you know, my books tend to be vintage. The ones that I have in my stash, I sell books on Etsy. These are brand new vintage books. And this one is great, in my opinion. It was from the 90s. You can see Vanna was young and she had a baby at that point. And there are some Afghans that she's created with orange. So I've put a little bits of yarn in here to mark off my page. Now, I happen to think this is beautiful. But the thing is, with this, it's combined with all kinds of other different colors. And the orange is not a massively bright orange. It's more of a muted orange. I would probably say it might be more like, I don't know, maybe like that, which is not quite as bright. And then again, it could be a little bit more like that. So again, it depends on the shade, but I think this is gorgeous. And then there's another one in here. This one has just a little bit of orange. So with just a little bit of orange, again, it's attractive because it's just a small part of it. So as opposed to being something that's all orange. So I think these are pretty, and I think Vanna's Afghans are beautiful. So I'm a little bit partial to all of these styles in her book. Next, okay, so here we have Scrap Yarn Afghans and the Ultimate Book of Scrap Afghans. Well, that seems pretty appropriate considering that orange is not a popular color. It's no surprise that orange might be in scrap projects because we're all sitting there with some orange that we think, what was I thinking when I bought it? So you'll see some scrap Afghans here. You can see some tones of orange in this one and in this one. You can see that. And I think this is orange. Yep, the orange. So lots of orange in these. Almost all of them have a bit of orange, which again makes sense because orange is not a popular color and it could be a color that you really need to get rid of. And you know, I think these are really pretty. Aren't they beautiful? And I like the idea that they're paired with black and white. I really like these. So I think this is worth keeping orange yarn around to make one of these, but at the same time, to me, they look like they would take forever to make, and I don't know if I'd want to put in that much time for these stunningly beautiful Afghans, but so many colors that it would definitely be quite a task. So that's just a personal thing. If you love them enough and you enjoy projects that are intricate, this is great, and great to use up your orange yarn. And this one here, again, scrap Afghans. You can see orange, and back here, orange striping here. So here we go. Here, there's orange here, and orange here, and orange here. So I think if you pick up any books or patterns for scrap yarn, good chance that orange will be in them. And finally, Fabulous and Flirty Crochet. Now, some styles I think are okay in this book, and some of them, I don't know, not for me. So let's take a look. I've marked off 3 with orange yarn, mostly. Okay, so into this book I go, trying to find my page. Okay, here we go. So here's some Moroccan slippers. Now, personally, I can see how they're pretty, but I personally wouldn't make them for myself. It's not a style that I would veer towards. I do like the color combination of this fuchsia pink and the orange. I think it looks really pretty, but maybe something a little bit different. So, like I said, I can appreciate them, but it wouldn't be my style. And that's a softer shade of orange, maybe more like this one here. So not really getting into the bright orange. And I think bright orange might be a little bit harder to find a project for. So what else is here? Okay, an orange purse. I don't think so. Not for me. I don't like it at all. It's not something that I would consider. I don't like anything about it, to be honest with you. So again, it's just a way of using up orange yarn, but I am not crazy about this color, and I'd like to see what it's, oh, it's just called orange. Color A307, orange. Not even a certain shade of orange. That's the color that is, that this pattern is saying it's using is orange. So yeah, not my thing. And there's one more here. Oh my. Now this is actually using tangerine. It's a different tangerine, but wow. Who thought up this one? Okay, if maybe you like it, so I probably shouldn't say, but no, not for me. I mean, I can appreciate the different stitching, and maybe for something else, maybe a fun top. This is a skirt. You can let me know what you think, because I don't want to rain on anybody's parade if you like it, but not something that I would make for myself or as a gift for anybody. So, and it's called a flirty skirt. I'm not sure what anybody would be flirting with this one, but anyways, so that is all that I have to show you with the orange, and you can tell me what you would use orange for, and you can also tell me what shade of orange you like. Do you like the fall shades? Can you see yourself using the brighter shades or the muted shades or the goldy orange shades? Let me know what you think. So that's it for today. I just wanted to talk about orange yarn, but I will tell you that I am still working on my project. I also have a stitch that I use that I absolutely love, and I'm going to show you how to use it. I did use it in my orange project. So these are the things that are coming up, and I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I hope you will hit that notification bell because I do have some fun things coming, and I can't wait. I really can't wait to show you my finished project with the orange yarn. I call it my orange challenge, and I think I succeeded. So I hope that brings you some anticipation to come back and see what I've made. It's going to be finished before you know it. So I hope you have a great day, great evening, and go get that orange yarn from your stash and see what you can do with it. I will see you soon. Bye for now.